Janak, and how he gained true knowledge. Okay? In the Bible, it is said that lay you not treasure upon the earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves can break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break in nor steal. Yeah. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Of course, nah? Isn't it like that? Okay. So now, here come a person with lots of treasures. Who can have more treasure than a king? No? Tell me. You have more treasure than a king? Any of you? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe you don't tell me. Okay. Anyway, we have a lot of treasure, which people don't know anyway, huh? Even if we tell people, they don't understand it. So we keep it, right? We have big time treasure. Unimaginable. Nobody even can fathom what kind of treasure we have. Yeah? We cannot count it all. We cannot even number them all. We cannot even tell them all. Yeah, we keep it all. All right, here is the guy. You know, we call him the king, Your Majesty. He's a guy, like every guy. You know, the man. Yeah. And then he was a king of a big nation, and he has everything as a king would have, yeah, moreover. But he is very lonely inside his heart, and he feels very empty for all the treasures he has. He feels empty in his heart. For all the food that he consumes, he feels empty in his stomach. In Chinese, people say when you have a big stomach, that means you have a big knowledge, yeah? 大肚量嘛, huh? 中, huh? 宰相肚里好生传可生传 yeah. Okay. Maybe should I speak in Chinese or you understand English? Yes and no? And you want to sit here when you don't understand Chinese? That's very funny. Okay. And now, so he was very, very anxious to know the universal truth, but he doesn't know whom to ask. He doesn't know any master worthy of his trust to seek, to impart to him the truth of the universe. So what did he do? He ordered his subordinate to bring out 1,000 cows and maybe $20,000 US hanging on the horn of each of them, and go all over the town, showing to everybody, saying that the King Janak would confer all these cows and the money on their horns to whomever can impart to him the truth, yeah? The knowledge of the universe. Poor guy. He should have come to us. And he could even keep the cow. Yeah? And all the $20,000 on each horn of them, right? Or he could give it to charity, we don't mind, but we wouldn't take any of his cows. We are vegetarian, right? Okay, anyway. But in the beginning, he was just like saying that even if anyone who can win a debate on a spiritual scripture could take all these cows and the money as well. So many of the Pandit, the learned men, gather all together in the king court, yeah, and try to outwit each other for the cows' sake. 1 month long it lasted. And okay, It's nothing much, and the king feel very, very bored and tired of listening to all this blah blah. Yeah. And then he promised, okay, another 1,000 cows to anyone who give him true knowledge at all. Because he wasn't satisfied with the cow discussion, the first cow discussion. And then there was a guy, a yogi, a scholar. His name is Yagyavakaya. Yeah, Indian name. He was such very famous scholar and very, I would say, renowned yogis, yeah? He could expound all the doctrines that there was at that time available. But he was unable to impart the true knowledge to the king. Despite his knowledge of all the scriptures that available at that time, he could not give the king the true knowledge. Just the knowledge from book. Whatever the king want to know about which scripture, what book, he immediately know about it. He can even tell by heart which page, yeah, and what the meaning of all that, yeah, according to the dictionary, perhaps, yeah. But he cannot give the king the true inner knowledge. I mean, the inner vision, yeah, the inner direct wisdom, the way you guys have. My God, what lucky people! Yeah. So after so many debate and dry book knowledge, the king was truly disappointed and tired and almost given up. But he still tried, maybe there's someone somewhere that he has missed. So he tried again. So he ordered his courtmen to build a beautiful throne, yeah, with gold, yeah, and crusted with diamonds, rubies, all kind of precious gemstone, and announced to invite all the holy men, whoever, appeared to be holy men. He invited them all to the court, yeah. And he announced to them that whoever can impart to him the true knowledge would be to sit on that throne. Yeah. And he will give up all the kingdom. He don't mind. But all the holy men tell the king that this kind of true knowledge has to be gained through study, arduous study. It's not like a fruit cocktail that you can mix it by order and drink it. Just like that, yeah. But so nobody really can do anything, and the throne remained empty for a while. Until there is a guy, another guy, a sage, a saint. His name is Astakavaraka. Okay, never mind. We don't understand anyway. Whatever his name, it sounds okay to us, right? So he arrived. And he was ugly, ugly. Oh, if you think your master is ugly, you should have seen that guy. He was hunchback, yeah, and he has only one eye, and he could not even walk up straight. He's also limping, yeah. He's completely a non-human, a non-human description of a human, yeah. But he went there to the court. Royal court, and he went crawling up right to the throne and sat up there. Because he proclaimed that he can impart the knowledge to the king, the true knowledge, yeah. And he explained to everyone, including the king and all the holy men, that it's a shame on all the holy men that they could not impart the true knowledge to him. It is such a disgrace. We have to correct it, like he's going to correct. But all the holy men were laughing at him when they saw him, What a guy, only one eye and messy looking and smelly clothes and hunchback, yeah, and limping, yeah. They were laughing, yeah. he said to these laughing holy men, I thought this is an assembly of holy men. Yeah. But it seems that, like cobblers, you look at the body and not the soul. He was cheating them. And he turned to the king and said, do you want a true knowledge or not? Do you want the true knowledge or not? So the king said, yes, yes, I do want your holiness. Please impart it to me. So the hunchback sage said to him, but Your Majesty. He doesn't call Your Majesty. He said, my league. What does that mean? My buddy? My colleague? My league? Yeah, it seems like my buddy or something. My friend. Huh? It doesn't say Your Majesty or nothing. Hi. My league. There is a price to pay for it, however. What will you give me? So the king said, I am ready to give you whatever is within my means. I mean, he can give the whole kingdom. Yes. So the sage said to him, I shall not ask you for anything beyond your means. I want 3 things only from you. Okay. I want your mind, I want your body, and I want your wealth. Ha! He doesn't want much. Wow. Just the wealth. Just the body. And just the mind. Oh, the King Janak thought for a moment and said, you can have them all. The sage Astavakaraka said to him, to the king, I'm warning you, you think again, my league. Yeah. So the king replied quickly this time, I have thought over already. The sage asked again, are you sure? The king said, I am sure. Listen, my league. The hunchback said again, you have given me your body, you have given me your mind, you have given me your wealth. Now I am their owner now. Yeah? I order you to go and sit among the shoes. You know, when you go inside here, you leave your shoes outside. And you know the smell is wonderful sometimes, especially in the old time, huh? You know, they walk on the bare muddy road and, you know, anywhere with the cow dung anywhere, blah, blah. Cow dung, yeah, you know that. So he said, you go there and sit among the shoes. Wow, suddenly the whole congregation fell silent. Everybody feels so weird. The king, my God, the highest of the high in the nation, now I have to go sit with the shoes? That means the lowest of all the low, you know? Yeah. How can it be possible? They don't think the king would ever do that. Would you? You think he would do that? Yes or no? Yes. Yes? Who yes, who no? Yes, raise hand. Who knows, raise hand. No? And who don't know, yes, don't know, no. A lot of you. Okay, just to be safe, you keep quiet, huh? Oh, my dear God. Okay. But the king, Janak, went and sat down with the shoes with no hesitation whatsoever. Astavakaraka had seen to it that the king lost social pride, which is a big hindrance in spiritual development. Yeah, he is happy now that the king is humble. Yeah? Okay. So then the Astavakaraka told him that this wealth is mine. Do not be attached to it. Do not do anything to it. Yeah. Don't think about it. It's not yours anymore. The wealth is all mine. Okay. At the time, that the sage was saying that this wealth is mine. The mind of the king was sometimes thinking about his wealth, sometimes of his other possessions, sometimes of his kingdom, sometimes of his position, his dignity, his power, everything. He was thinking, flashing through his mind, including his children, his wife, his relatives, his beloved concubine, or maybe some favorite eunuch and all that. But suddenly he heard the word of the sage, and then his mind just become calm, because he just realized that all these things is useless to him. It doesn't belong to him anyway. So he stopped thinking about them. So he centered himself, concentrate. He become himself. And then, like a crow resting on a ship at sea, his mind had no other place to go but to come back and sit on the ship. So the king had been enjoined to stop his mind from going out to anything that did not belong to him. That's the purpose of the saint, saying that your wealth belonged to me. Do you think the saint wanted his wealth?
No.
What can he do with it? Huh? He has only one eye anyway. So he see only half of it. Even if he want all of the wealth, he can only see half anyway. 50%. I'm kidding. Yeah. So the purpose of that has been achieved. That King Janak, become centered. And his monkey mind doesn't jump around anymore from one possession to another, from one wife to another concubine, etc., and children and all that. Okay. So he asked the king, "Where are you?" So the king said, "I am here." What does that mean, all this? Seems like very obvious question and answer. What does he mean, where are you?
The mind.
Mind. Where are you in your mind? Where are you going with your mind? Where are you traveling, jumping with your mind? What are you thinking? Understand me? Except this present moment. So when the king say, "I am here," does it mean that he thinks the saint is blind, doesn't see where he sits? Huh? You think the king thought that the saint was blind? No. What does he mean then by the king say, "I am here"? Huh? He? Yeah, tell me, the girl. What did you say? Yeah.
What he is saying that his mind stays at the present. Right there.
Yeah, he stay at the present moment, right here, not wandering around, not thinking about any other thing except this present moment and this present place. Okay, good. So the sage continues saying to the king, that this mind is mine. Your mind is mine. So, and you have no right even to think with it, not even to have any desire with it. Oh, very clear and strict. Woe to me if I tell you that. Huh? Your mind is mine. Don't think about it. Don't think with it. Don't want anything with it. Is that easy? No. If it were, huh? We wish, huh? But this is really... This is really amazing that he could do that, huh? Okay. But probably it took a good master like him, and it took a real, sincere desire for the true knowledge, for the king to do that. So when Janak complied and withdrew his entire attention from outside and from his body up to the eyes, up to the eyes, the sage, with his spiritual strength, immediately opened his inner eye, with the result that the king's soul went up to higher realm. We all know that, huh? At the time of initiation, it did happen. But only that time. Sometime later, it's so difficult. When the master not there, no more initiation, and you sometime go back to before. But you come back again, and again, and again, It's like we first learn to ride bicycle. We fall on the ground, but then we, stood up and get on the bike and continue. And then one day we just ride on the bicycle, no incident, whatever. Yeah. Okay. And Asatavarakaka verbally called him again and again and again, but no reply, because the king was deeply immersed in true knowledge and inner bliss. Just like at the time of initiation. Or sometimes when you meditate at home or in a group meditation, you really went deep inside. You don't hear nothing outside anymore. Your body is there, but you don't see, you don't hear. Yeah, you don't feel nothing. That's when you are in samadhi. The king was in samadhi then. Yeah, then. Okay, later on, Astavarakaka brought the king's attention back into his body. The saint, eh? And then asked the king, have you obtained the true knowledge that you requested? Oh, the king said, oh, Astavarakaka, I have obtained it. And it is far greater, more glorious and blissful than I had ever imagined that it could be. Wow. We know that, huh? We know that at the time of initiation, huh? I mean, not all of you, but most. The sincere and the concentrated one know it, yeah? All right. Now the saint said to him, I have actually no need of your body, your mind, or your wealth. You can have them back. I return them all to you, but you are to act as a steward and use them on my behalf. Wisely, yeah. By giving up the world and your worldly possession, you have received the priceless gift of true knowledge. The Word of God. Henceforth, you will cease to crave for happiness and riches in this ephemeral world. But you shall crave only the love of the Lord and the bliss of His presence. Wow, we know that, huh? Just exactly like you feel, right? Okay, very good. It's amazing how a king can withdraw his attention inward and receive such knowledge, blissful knowledge like that. Because king mostly very arrogant, yeah? I mean, not all the king, but, because of his position, people always go around and flattering him for position, for power, for favor, everything, yeah? Or they flutter around him to bug him, to ask for this and that and any little thing. So the king's mind normally is very disturbed, if not arrogant, at least very disturbed and busy, occupied. But this king, he must have been a saint in the past lives, and in this lifetime he must have been really sincerely yearning to know God, and that's how it happened. And also because of a true master, the presence of a true master helped him withdraw his attention from the outside world inward, and that's how he got the priceless gift of true knowledge, If we all could do like King Janak, then no problem at all, Later on, in many other stories, so you haven't heard this story, right? No, okay. So later on, in other story, I think I told you before about King Janak. He has become a saintly king. He's still a king, but a saintly and enlightened one. You see? There's no need, I told you many times, to forsake your kingdom, your kids and kin, or your position, your power, or your job, anything, to come and follow me, Because your master is inside you. In fact, you're not following me, you follow yourself, Your great self, your wise self, and your wisdom, Your real self. And that's what you are following, okay? And meanwhile, there is a girl who sits here, talk a lot, and tell a story, why not come and listen? Pastime, no? And some cakes, yeah. It's fun, huh? So you're not really following anyone. I'm showing you the path of self-mastering, yeah? So you're following yourself. And one day you know everything, right? So that is the path of Kuan Yin. Yeah. And that's why you like it so much. Because you feel closer and closer to yourself every day, yeah? Which is part of God, one with God, yeah? One with God, it doesn't have to be over the 5th level. Could be at the 4th level also, and you still feel one with God when you are there. You don't feel any missing or separation. Once you are enlightened, you feel closer and closer, almost one with God all the time, even on this physical planet already. Sometimes we forget. Sometimes we slip. Sometimes the external situation try to disturb us, to deter us, and to obstruct us, and to try to distract us and all that. And we might forget this for a while, but not for long, yeah? Not forever like before, yeah? Now we know the truth. We continue in that path, and we feel happy every day because we know we are closer and closer to God. That's what makes us happy, yeah? Yeah. So you see, even the king, he would forsake a kingdom for this priceless treasure, because really he must be very wise already. You understand me? You must have had something inside you in order to know what is it that you want, yeah? If you haven't seen a beautiful girl in your whole life, how would you ever imagine a beautiful girl or any girl that you even want, yeah? Suppose you were born in an island, there's only men. Would you ever imagine what a girl looked like? No? You can't, yeah? Because Adam could not imagine it. So God has to make the girl for him. You know? Maybe in the beginning he just made Adam and said, look, you're okay, man, you're okay. You're okay alone, yeah? And then Adam thinks he's lonely, yeah? Maybe he thinks he wants something a little bit different from himself. Look similar but different. And, something that attractive and more different than him, more attractive, or something that stir up his, adrenaline, something exciting, make life more, flowing. So then God said, imagine something, everything created by the mind. Maybe God had told him that. But he was too bored, and he has never seen any woman in his entire life. And the whole existence, how would he imagine it? Eh? He couldn't imagine another man like himself because he's bored already with himself. How would he want to have another friend like that? Yeah? Every day vis-a-vis, like looking into the mirror. So of course he could not imagine another man, and he wants something different. And he cannot imagine a woman because he had never seen none. So God has to make it for him. Huh? Imagine that God has to do everything. Huh? So we have to truly also rely on God, which is a part of ourselves. No? We can't do it all ourselves, right? Yeah. Even Adam, the firstborn, the first pure and, invincible, immaculate conception from God, direct, still cannot imagine something else that he doesn't see. So we cannot imagine heaven, yeah? If we haven't seen heaven with our physical knowledge. So the initiation, the Kuan Yin method, is to bridge this gap, yeah? Show you something first, and then you can continue imagine further or enjoy it. Okay. All right. This is good. Any question?